of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Brooklyn Barons taking on the Tennessee Titans.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. The numbers for Sanders last week, 19 carries, 72 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the draw, here's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to them. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They run with Sanders off the option. There he goes inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a carry for Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. So
out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Now Hernandez on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. To throw is Hernandez. to throw on third down. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Barons have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now hang tight here. Following the play, still down on the ground, is A.J. Brown. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Hernandez now. on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Hernandez throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in Houston, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they lead the visiting Baltimore Ravens at halftime. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Zach Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hernandez eluding the pressure right.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. Hernandez.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Hernandez looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Sanders shaking and baking. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burgess. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm a
touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Titans on one play have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Running is Jacobs. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And quickly they get to the line. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They go with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Barons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:45 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Connects with Ruggs, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.